The Exodus fleet. The sky above Earth glowed with a sickly hue, the atmosphere heavy with the signs of impending doom. Volcanoes erupted, earthquakes shattered cities, and violent storms ravaged the land. The cataclysm was inevitable, and humanity's last hope lay with the Exodus fleet, a massive armada of ships carrying the remnants of civilization to a new home. Captain Rachel Sinclair stood on the bridge of the flagship, the ardent dawn, her eyes fixed on the holographic display of their fleet. Hundreds of ships, from sleek star cruisers to repurposed cargo freighters, filled the void around them. Each vessel carried thousands of souls, all clinging to the hope of a future among the stars. "Status report," Rachel ordered, her voice steady despite the chaos unfolding on the screen. "All ships accounted for, Captain," replied Lieutenant Harris, her second in command. "We're ready for the jump to the next sector." Rachel nodded. "Initiate the jump. Let's get out of this system before it's too late." The stars stretched into lines as the fleet entered hyperspace, the transition smooth and almost serene compared to the turmoil they left behind. Rachel allowed herself a brief moment of relief before turning her attention to the next challenge. "Captain, we're detecting an anomaly in the next sector," reported Ensign Vega. "It appears to be an ancient structure of some kind." Rachel frowned. "An ancient structure? Can you give me more details?" "Not yet, Captain. We'll need to get closer for a better scan." "Very well. Set a course for the anomaly, but stay alert. There could be more than just ruins out there." As the fleet emerged from hyperspace, the anomaly came into view, a massive structure floating in the void, its surface covered in strange alien symbols. The design was unlike anything Rachel had ever seen, a testament to the advanced civilization that once inhabited this part of the galaxy. "Scan the structure," Rachel ordered. "I want to know what we're dealing with." "Scanning now, Captain," Vega replied. "It's definitely ancient. The materials and energy readings suggest it's been here for millennia." Rachel studied the holographic representation of the structure, her mind racing with possibilities. Could it be a precursor civilization? We've heard rumors of their existence, but no one has ever found definitive proof. "It's possible," Vega said. "But there's something else. I'm detecting a faint energy signature. It could be a power source." "Or a trap," Harris added. Rachel nodded. "Prepare an away team. I want to know what we're dealing with before we make any decisions." As the away team suited up, Rachel couldn't shake the feeling of unease that settled over her. They were venturing into the unknown, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The shuttle approached the structure, its lights illuminating the intricate carvings on the surface. The away team disembarked, their footsteps echoing in the eerie silence. They moved cautiously, scanning their surroundings and relaying data back to the ardent dawn. "Captain, we've found an entrance," reported Lieutenant Chen, the leader of the away team. "It appears to be some kind of control room." "Proceed with caution," Rachel instructed, "and keep an open channel." The team entered the control room, their lights revealing a console covered in dust. As they approached, the console flickered to life, its screens displaying unfamiliar symbols. "Captain, the console is active," Chen said. "I'm attempting to interface with it." Rachel watched the data stream in, her heart pounding. This could be the breakthrough they needed, a way to ensure the survival of humanity. Suddenly, the screens went dark, and a low hum filled the room. The structure began to vibrate, and the away team staggered as the floor shifted beneath them. "Chen, get out of there!" Rachel shouted. "Return to the shuttle immediately!" The team raced back to the shuttle, the structure shaking violently. As they launched, the structure exploded, sending debris flying in all directions. The shuttle barely escaped, returning to the ardent dawn with minutes to spare. "Report!" Rachel demanded as the away team disembarked. "We managed to download some data before the explosion," Chen said, breathless. "But the structure was booby-trapped. It was a warning, a sign that we aren't welcome here." Rachel's mind raced. "Did we get anything useful?" Possibly. The data is encrypted, but it could contain valuable information about the precursor civilization. Good work, Chen. Get that data to the science team immediately. We need to know what we're dealing with. As the science team began analyzing the data, Rachel turned her attention to the next challenge. The explosion had alerted nearby hostile forces, and their sensors now picked up several unidentified ships approaching fast. "Prepare for combat," Rachel ordered. "All hands to battle stations." The enemy ships emerged from the darkness, sleek and menacing. Energy weapons fired, and the void lit up with explosions. The ardent dawn shook as enemy fire struck its hull, but Rachel remained focused, directing her crew with precision. "Target their weapon systems," she commanded, "and deploy the fighters." The battle raged on, the fleet holding its own against the hostile forces. But the enemy was relentless, and their numbers seemed endless. "Captain, we're losing ships," Harris reported. "We can't hold them off forever." Rachel clenched her fists. "We have to buy the science team more time. Keep fighting." Just as it seemed the fleet would be overwhelmed, a new signal appeared on the sensors. A massive ship, unlike any they had seen before, approached from the depths of space. It bore the same symbols as the ancient structure, and its presence sent the enemy ships into retreat. "Who are they?" Harris asked, awe in his voice. "I don't know," Rachel replied. "But they just saved us." The alien ship hailed the ardent dawn, and Rachel accepted the transmission. A holographic figure appeared on the bridge, its features inscrutable. "I am Archon Lyris of the Talon Empire," the figure said. "We have been monitoring your journey. You are in grave danger." "Archon Lyris, we are grateful for your assistance," Rachel replied. "But why help us?" "We share a common enemy," Lyris explained. "The forces you encountered are the Drathari, a ruthless race bent on domination. They have destroyed countless civilizations, including our own." Rachel felt a surge of hope. "Can you help us reach our new home? Our people are depending on us." Lyris nodded. "We will assist you, but you must follow our lead. The path ahead is fraught with danger." Rachel agreed, and the fleet followed the Talon ship through the stars. Along the way, Lyris shared knowledge of the galaxy and the threats they faced. The data recovered from the ancient structure revealed the location of a habitable planet, a potential new home for humanity. As they neared the planet, the Drathari launched a final assault. The battle was fierce, with both sides suffering heavy losses. But with the Talon's help, the Exodus fleet emerged victorious. Rachel stood on the bridge, watching the planet grow larger on the view screen. It was a beautiful world with vast oceans and lush forests, a beacon of hope for the future. "We made it," Harris said, a rare smile on his face. Rachel nodded, her eyes filled with determination. "Yes, we did. But this is only the beginning. We have a new home, but we must be ready to defend it." The fleet descended to the planet's surface, and the survivors began the arduous task of building a new civilization. Rachel knew there would be challenges ahead, but she was ready to face them. Humanity had been given a second chance, and she would do everything in her power to ensure their survival. As the sun set on their new world, Rachel stood on a hill overlooking the settlement. The stars above were a reminder of the journey they had undertaken and the battles they had fought. But they were also a promise of the future, a future filled with hope and possibility. And so, with the dawn of a new era, the Exodus fleet began the next chapter of their journey. A journey that would take them to the farthest reaches of the galaxy, to uncover the mysteries of the precursors and to build a new home among the stars.